Hello, everyone, and welcome to our track guide for this week. This week, we're at Michigan International Speedway, week 2 of iRacing Indycar Series action. Michigan, of course, is a 2-mile oval. We're going to see high speeds, close and fast racing at close to 230 miles an hour. Riding on board with Christian here, you can see in turns 1 and 2, he took the second lane. That's your typical lane. You may run in a stock car. It's going to be the same line in IndyCar for the most part. And into turns 3 and 4, still running that second lane. This is going to be your optimum lane, perfect balance of cornering speed and momentum. And we dive for the bottom here at start finish. Christian's going to show you the next line we can run. This one's going to be mostly reserved in race situations where you're searching for clean air. So he's running the third lane here. At the expense of cornering speed, we trade that for momentum. And coming back into turns 3 and 4, again running that third lane. We can run over the seams a little bit. It doesn't really affect the car too much. And with that nice corner exit speed, we dive to the bottom again. And Christian's going to show you another line here. So if we're really desperate for clean air, we can run effectively the very top of the track. There's no problems in terms of grip. It's in fact very easy to drive and very fun to drive, actually. What we will lose in cornering speed in terms of time, we will gain coming out of the corners. Perhaps if we have a car to draft in front of us, we can make up that time on the straightaways. And our last line here, we're going to typically reserve this line for race situations or when we really need to get past somebody and we think we can clear them on corner exit. So Christian's running the very bottom here. So we will gain a lot of time doing this, but at the expense of corner exit speed. So reserve this only if you're absolutely sure you can get by someone. Otherwise, if you're unable to clear somebody, you're going to lose all the momentum and you'll be probably freight trained on the high side. Those are our basic lines, and we'll go ahead and show you some other quick tips from Michigan. So first things first here for our pit out, we want to be very cautious. It is quite easy to spin the tires here. Thankfully, there's a lot of runoff on the apron, and we can recover very quickly from that. For our pit entry here, we're braking from about 200 miles an hour down to 55. It's quite easy to lock up the tires and get a pit lane speeding penalty, so we should be very careful there as well. Next, while running in traffic, you want to be very careful of the aero push. So let's go ahead and freeze the video right here. This trailing car is feeling wake turbulence from the car in front. He's going to lose front downforce. He's going to have to lift to make the corner. As a result, the car on the high side, which was running in clean air, doesn't have to lift, and he's going to complete the pass on the high side, slot down below here, use the slipstream of the car in front, and now he's going to try and make a pass. However, he tries to use the first lane to pass, can't hold it there, washes up, car behind us to take evasive maneuvers. He hits the wall, his race would be over. He's not going to be happy with you, so try and avoid those moves. So while we're driving in the corners, we want to search for as much clean air as possible. There you can see that car in front has massive aero push, and then the car behind takes advantage of it. The slipstream is huge at these tracks. The car in front is using R2 to share draft like NASCAR 06, and you're going to get a massive run even behind just one car. One of the most important in-car tools that we have, especially to help in traffic, is the weight jacker. The weight jacker effectively raises and lowers the rear ride heights of the car. Positive weight jacker loosens up the car, while negative weight jacker is going to tighten the car. So here we're going to see a 3-wide move, but with a healthy dose of weight jacker, you can actually kind of use that bottom line a little bit more effectively than if you're not using any weight jacker, and he's able to clear the car on the outside just on the exit. While the seams in the corners generally aren't going to be too much of a problem, I cannot say the same about those on the front stretch. So this car is caught between 2 different seams, and needless to say, this is going to be the end of your day if you're caught in those seams. So be very careful you're not crossing those on the front stretch. For more information on Week 2 at Michigan, check down below for more resources, including the iRacing forum thread for the IndyCar, as well as the IndyCar community Discord.